host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016. There's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch. Especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Lance. Room to run past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance. Oh, into a sea of defenders, had intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Offensively, a with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Hurts. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Second down now after the incompletion. Lance looking to throw it. And Kittle catching the slant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. One unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in. Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. And the Eagles have recovered.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Here's Hurts to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Mostert. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And Lance now to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. So that'll back them up 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. On play action, Lance. Toward the sideline. Did he keep their feet in? Yes, he got him bumped down, says the sign judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun, a run with Mostert. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Second and 6.
Second down, here's Mostert again. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Now Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. To throw again on second down. Hurts. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Hurts throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 7 yards, the pickup there. From the 45 on second down. Hurts. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chase Claypool there to make the grab. And the Eagles are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Lance now on first down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Elliott good on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Throwing after the interception. Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel. And some space here. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big play there just before halftime. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
On first down, Lance. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And this one is right through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. And if they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead.
49ers 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Off of play action, here's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Play action, now it's Lance. Now he'll escape to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 15. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Coming up on 2nd and 7. The Lance going to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Gets through and now an opening. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now, first down run there by Mostert, but it won't accomplish much. In fact, officially, he'll only get back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. 2nd down, here's Mostert again. Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 98 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now Sanders, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Man left, man left. 4 down, 4 down.
Squad's red. Yellow, go.
3 buzz. 51's the mic.
To throw, it's Lance. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And they'll go for it. Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He's got Ayuk once again. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now a play fake. Lance. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
From the 27, Lance. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Touchdown! Raheem Mostert, 27 yards. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And once again, this is Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here. Another run here with Sanders. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Niners are right back in this football game. My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
A 1st down run there by Mostert as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Lance and company going on 4th down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people watching this one right here gave up because...
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds. And obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point safely through. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big...
He's got a man, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. So the victory here for San Francisco. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the 49ers, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic home crowd for a Sunday night. They will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.